The PRF grant was my first grant ever. It really was amazing because we've got a really great group of supportive colleagues here in the physiotherapy department, and a couple of them had also been recipients of the seeding grant in previous years, and they talked about how it was almost like a platform for them to be able to establish themselves as early career researchers and then build on that and get other grants based on the success that they'd had with their PRF. And that was my experience too. So I was successful with the PRF, which meant that I could not only start my whole research program, but also then utilise the success of that grant to apply for further funding to increase the impact of the research afterwards as well. So if I was thinking about the PRF in broad terms, in how it sort of impacted my research, I would have to say it was like a firework. So I had these amazing plans and no money to make any of them happen. So for me, the PRF grant really just ignited that spark of being able to put the wheels in motion and to build that kind of momentum and to get the people engaged that were going to make a huge difference to the knowledge translation of this work. So the PRF grant supported the Circus project in a lot of ways. So there was a lot of qualitative research components to my research. So we supported both the transcription of all of that audio. We had some focus groups, so it enabled me to have some sort of reciprocity for the people who attended those focus groups and put in a lot of effort. And it also supported me to be able to bring in more experienced researchers to sort of support and mentor me across some of the more complex methods that I was using, so that I would be doing the work, but I'd be well supported with people who had that understanding of how to guide me and keep me on track. So it was sort of, supported me financially in the logistics, but also in my own learning and growth as a researcher as well. After we wrapped up the Circus project, a few colleagues, including Alicia Spittle, we took our research together and we applied for an MRFF grant with the idea to take this program of including children born preterm in physical activity and broaden it out beyond Circus. So the MRFF grant has now enabled us to go through another round of co-design to work again with parents and coaches and clinicians to take that work from our original PRF grants and research, and then now expand it across all sports so that children can actually self-select into what sport appeals to them. The PRF grant helped me to get to where I am as a researcher now by giving me that just initial kind of spark of confidence that my research was valuable and people saw value in it, as well as starting to then use those finances to undertake the research and start to build a track record and start to get myself as a researcher known to other physios and other clinician researchers and be invited onto other projects. So it's quite a profound impact, really, and there is absolutely no way I would be where I am without it. The PRF is amazing, and I think it's such an incredible opportunity as an early career researcher to be gifted some financial support to really get your career started. And it's been one of the biggest impacts on my career, and certainly none of the work of my PhD could have been done without that grant. Please support the PRF through donations. It's such an incredible opportunity, and to be supported by a physiotherapy association that money has been donated by fellow clinicians. That's just such a beautiful circular economy, and then we can make our research come back to you in the clinic to improve the outcomes for your clients and improve your clinical work with them as well. So thank you. Please continue to support the PRF where you can.